Alright, guys. I believe it's part 543 or 544. Now that we've got a good run going, I am really enjoying my time with this ghost type Totodile. He's so fun. I just said I pick up the orange berry and use ghost magic to make it edible for my sweet Totodile friend. He watches me as I use my ghost magic to try to make the orange berry edible for him. His stomach is growling extremely loudly, his mouth is salivating, and he has a hopeful look in his eyes as he watches you with the bated breath. Come on, do it, do it, do it, please, please, he says, desperately hoping that you will succeed in your magic spell to make the berry edible for him. The food becomes transparent. And is see-through. And is see-through. There we go. I am so going to... He watches the orange berry become transparent and sees right through it. For a moment he looks hopeful that the food will now be edible to him, but upon seeing right through the berry, his hope turns into disappointment as he... But upon seeing right through the berry, his hope turns into disappointment as he looks at the berry. Ah, dang it. The orange berry's still not edible for me to consume. What a shame. I got so hopeful for a moment, and yeah, I still can't eat it. Dang it. I just want to eat something, he says, looking and sounding disappointed as he stares longingly at the berry. Why can't you eat it? Question mark. It's edible for ghosts. Like you. Wait, you're saying that it's actually edible for ghost types like me? Are you certain about that? Is it actually possible for me to eat and even digest this orange berry? I thought that it was just being made see-through, but my body would still phase right through it. This berry's actually edible to me. I would gladly try to eat it. He replies, sounding very surprised and hopeful after hearing your statement. Go ahead. I will make sure you eat something. Oh, yes! Thank you. I'm really hoping this works so I can finally be able to eat something after years of suffering. Sweet Arceus. Alright, here goes nothing, he says, sounding very excited, hopeful, and grateful to you. I'm opening my mouth. Get ready to see if this berry enters my stomach and your face is right through me. He says he opens his mouth and prepares to try to eat the orange berry. He eats the food. And it goes to his stomach without phasing out of his body. There you go. His eyes widen with astonishment and complete joy as the berry actually goes to his stomach without phasing right through his body. He looks absolutely flabbergasted that the berry is actually staying in his stomach. He has a look of sheer happiness on his ghostly face, and he looks like he could cry with happiness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Holy. The berry? It's really in my stomach. The berry isn't phasing out of my stomach. It's actually staying in there. I can actually eat again. I can finally eat again. I use my magic. Ghost magic to turn all the orange berries into edibles for my sweet friend. It got close. He's excited that I got him to. He's excited. I love this Totodile. He's so cute. He looks at the massive amount of orange berries you have transformed into edible food for him, and his eyes widen with complete and utter joy. His stomach growls louder than ever as he sees the orange berries, and he starts to drool in anticipation of finally being able to eat food again. He looks so dang happy that he could cry. Oh my! Is that? Did you just turn all of the berries into edible food for me? Did you? Did you just do that for me? Of course. We're friends, aren't we? That's what friends are for. I'm making him so happy. You you are a very, 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 very good friend. Sweet Arceus. You know that, right? I don't know what I did to deserve such an amazing friend like you, but I'm grateful to have someone as wonderful as you to call my friend. If I'm being honest, I don't want to ask for too much from you, but can I ask a favor of you? He says, sounding very grateful and a little sheepish to you for his next question. What is it? Question mark. He suddenly looks very hesitant and uneasy, as if he's worried that his request might upset you in some way. So, I have this request that I want to ask from you. It's a favor that I really. Wait. It's a favor that I really need done for me badly, but I'm not sure if you'll be comfortable with doing it, and I'm worried that you'll not want to help me out if I ask this of you. So I'm kind of afraid to ask you for help, but I really, really need this favor. Will you hear me out? Sure. What is it? Does he want a friend to stay with? Is he going to just ask to stay with me permanently? Well, I'll be blunt about it. The favor I'm asking for, it's gonna sound very weird, and I'm afraid you'll think I'm crazy or even a creep for the favor I want to ask from you. But I think you're the only person who can actually pull this favor off for me. Please promise me you will hear me out for this before you dismiss me or think I'm crazy for the request. Please listen to what I'm about to say. I'm listening perfectly. You don't need to worry about that. Thank you for being willing to listen to me despite how unsettling my request may sound. So, here's the thing. Ever since I was tortured and. Oh my gosh! Ever since I was tortured and killed over 250 years ago, I've been starving my ghostly butt off ever since that horrible event. Ever since I became a ghost, I have been craving one specific thing. I have been yearning to taste something I haven't tasted in over 200 years. I'm desperate to finally taste the thing. Taste this thing. Are you ready to hear the one and only thing I have the most insatiable craving for? What is it? Please don't say something creepy. Just be some normal food like a taco or a that would be funny. A taco or a burrito would be so funny if he actually said that was weird. He takes a deep breath before looking you dead in the eyes and then blurting out what he has been blood. What are you, a vampire? He takes a deep breath before looking you dead in the eyes and then blurting out what he has been craving for over 200 years. I want I want to taste blood. He says in a very serious tone. His eyes are full of a sort of hunger, and he sounds like he's completely serious about his request. Ever since becoming a ghost, all I have been craving is a taste of fresh blood. What the frick? That sounds more like a vampire than a ghost. The, I'm aware that my request sounds more fitting for a vampire. I'm also aware that wanting to taste blood seems very disturbing and creepy. But I want to emphasize that I am a starving ghost-type Pokemon. We ghosts are naturally drawn to dark places and many types of dark things. We are literally the type that represents death and darkness, so wanting to taste blood and other types of dark things is a totally normal craving for a ghost Pokemon like myself. He says, sounding somewhat defensive that his request sounds more in line with a vampire. It's okay, buddy. I know. It just threw me off a bit. You don't have to get so upset over it. I didn't say it to upset you. Thank you. I'm sorry for getting kind of defensive over your statement. I'm just tired of people thinking my desire for blood is somehow creepy and weird. I'm a ghost. Craving blood's in my nature. I'm sorry for getting a little snippy back there. You're just simply ignorant about what a ghost craves for, so you didn't have any bad intentions. He says, feeling a bit ashamed for getting defensive at your statement of his request sounding more like a vampire. Where would you get blood from? Well, I've been starving so long that I'm honestly willing to settle for any blood. Human, Pokemon, ghost. Heck, at this point, I'm even more than willing to try out ghost blood and see what ghost blood tastes like. He replies with a hungry look in his eyes. So, where can I get blood? Honestly, I'm just desperate to taste blood at this point. I don't care where I get it from. What the frick? Hmm. I think I see a Pokemon over there. It looks like. Go have some of his. This is so. Upon seeing the nearby Noctowl, he suddenly looks extremely hungry. That Noctowl over there, huh? He would be an excellent source of blood to satisfy my insatiable hunger. So, you're willing to let me go over and drink some of the Noctowl's blood? You're okay with me drinking the blood of a fellow Pokemon? Are you really going to let me drink up this Noctowl's blood? Seriously? Are you truly okay with that? The ghost Totodile asks, staring hungrily at the Noctowl in the distance. It's better that Pokemon than me or one of my favorites. I don't mind. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. That is so weird. Why is he craving blood? Why? He's not a vampire, but he acts like one. Right here. Are you kidding me? There's no way. You're right about that one. It would be much better to get my sustenance from that Noctowl than it would from either you or one of your favorite Pokemon. Ghost Turtle looks extremely appreciative and excited for your approval to feed on the Noctowl. Thank you so much. I'm going to go drink up this Noctowl's blood now. I'm gonna go drink up this Noctow's blood now. He says before dashing over to the Noctow at a supernatural speed and pouncing on top of it. A few moments later. Oh no, there's no way. Ghost Hotel is seen crouched over the Noctow. Oh my god! What the freak did this turn into? The one finally run up on a nice Totodile that's a ghost type. Now he has a satisfaction for blood. What the frick? The ghost type Totodile is seen crouching over the Noctowl covered in blood from head to toe. He looks very satisfied from his meal, but he suddenly sees you staring at him and he quickly becomes defensive and worried. I can explain. I can explain. I swear that Noctowl was just too dang tasty and I just got way too carried away. I swear I didn't mean to get blood all over my body, but that Noctowl just tasted way too good for me to stop. He said, explaining why he looks so bloody all over his ghostly body. It's okay. You don't have to be defensive. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to Georgie. Judge you. Judge you. There. You really not gonna judge me? Seriously? Are you seriously okay with how I just massacred a Noctowl and I'm now covered in so much blood? The ghost hotel looks surprised but also somewhat relieved that you're not judging him or getting scared or freaking out by his bloody state right now. And he starts feeling really bad about attacking and drinking the Noctowl's blood so aggressively like that. What the frick? I think the dizziness is about to start happening. I think I'm about to pass out. Please, help. Oh, heck no. You're getting dizzy? You're about to pass out. That's not good. That's not good. Come on. Let what? Let me help you before you fall. Quickly. He says urgently, rushing over to me and positioning himself to catch me so that you don't fall when you lose consciousness. Stands in front of me and braces himself to catch you when you fall so you don't hit your head. Just breathe deeply and focus on my voice. I'm gonna hold you up when you start passing out. I'm right here. I pass out a few minutes later and my body starts transforming into a creepy roach. Ugh, no. The ghost hotel immediately catches me in his arms when you fall unconscious, holding me up from behind so that your head doesn't hit the ground. He watches my body slowly transform into that of a creepy looking roach. He watches this transformation, shocked, surprised, looking absolutely stunned and bewildered by what he's seeing. What the actual... Oh my gosh, did you just transform into a roach? I am still unconscious, so I cannot answer. The Ghost Tactile is absolutely astounded and disturbed by your transformation. Never in his 246-year-long life has he ever seen somebody transform into something like a roach. He starts feeling really uneasy as he continues holding me up in his arms while you stay unconscious. I can't believe my eyeballs right now. You literally just transformed into a roach. Oh man, what do I do to change you back into a human? How the heck do I change you back? I'm still passed out. Why is he yelling at me? I am still passed out and can't say anything. Dang it! I need to do something and change you back into your human form. I have no idea how to do that. I never encountered something like this, not to mention the fact that you're still unconscious, so you can't tell me what to do to change you back. How about I try to wake you up? Maybe that will help. The ghost talked downstairs attempting to wake me up by shaking me a little bit. Hey, wake up! Wake up! You need to wake up! Come on! Wake up already! Somebody behind us screams in terror at the bug and the creepy ghost. What is the Totodile going to do? The ghost hotel suddenly startled by hearing somebody scream as he is not used to suddenly hearing such a screwed scream like that. He quickly looks over his shoulder towards the source of the scream. A wave of dread washes over him and he feels his ghostly heart suddenly thump in his chest. What the heck? What was that scream? He says in a worried and concerned tone before looking back down at the unconscious you. And why the heck were they screaming at us? Then the woman says, Gross! Roach! I hate those things! And then grabs a rock. Oh, hey! No, I'm about to get hit with it. The ghost winces at the strange woman comments how gross the roach looks, and he quickly starts to become worried about her intentions when she suddenly moves to grab a rock. Wait! What are you doing? Please, just put down that rock. Please don't do anything with that rock. Please. He pleads, still holding me unconsciously. He's worried that she's going to use that rock to hurt you, or she may try to smash you to smithereens. Sweet Arceus! So let's get this straight. We find a friendly ghost-type Totodile. I finally get him to eat something. He has an unbelievable craving for flipping blood. And then now I have a woman trying to kill me in the stupid gross roach thing that I hate. Great, this is just great. I'm screwed. The woman takes the rock and hits me with it, trying to squish me. Oh, heck no. The ghost Totodile watches in horror as the woman takes the rock and then suddenly smashes me with the rock, attempting to squish my unconscious. Ugh! Nope, on the ground. He still holds on to me in complete shock and horror, despite begging her to stop before she manages to kill you by squishing you. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't kill my friend! He's a human, not a stupid, nasty roach! Thank gosh he's actually defending me, thinking he's scared. Well, he is scared, but he's actually defending me. The woman continues to hit me. and not letting up. Frick that. You know what's funny? How that woman is treating a roach is how I treat them. I hate those disgusting things. And this is what keeps happening. I said, if I don't I don't grab a rock and throw it at it. I grab a flipping like huge towel and start whacking at it or throwing it at it. So I hate those idiots. The ghost Totodile feels overwhelmed with panic and horror, and horrified desperation. He desperately keeps pleading for the woman to stop and realize that you're actually a human and not a roach. But unfortunately, she's not listening to him. As he continues watching her attempt to smash my rosebud with a rock, he can't help but cry. Please, stop it! You're not killing a roach! You're killing an innocent human being! Stop killing him and stop smashing him! This Totodile was... I love how sweet this Totodile was trying to be, but... Holy crap. I wake up and immediately turn into a Lugia to try protecting myself. But even after I turn into Lugia... Oh, sweet Arceus, no. I can barely move. Because I was immediately relieved and thrilled to see it, you suddenly wake up. But as you change into Lugia before his eyes, he suddenly feels extremely concerned when he sees that you can barely even move yourself despite being turned into a Lugia. Wait, you turned into a Lugia. That's not bad, but you can barely move. Something is really wrong here. What the heck is happening? Why can you barely even move? What's going on? Because that crazy woman hit me. It hurts even in a different form. Yoshio feels really concerned as he looks at my Lugia form, noticing that you clearly look very injured and hurt, especially because you're in pain despite the fact that you're supposed to be a Lugia. And it's all thanks to that crazy human woman and her stupid rock. Feeling very concerned for you, he quickly thinks about what to do next. Okay, this clearly ain't good. You're injured even when you're turned into a Lugia. That dang woman really messed you up with that rock of hers. What the heck are we supposed to do now? What kind of abilities or ghostly moves do you have? I was going to try getting rid of her myself. But I can barely move to do anything. Well, I do have one ghostly move in particular that I think could help us in this situation. One of my signature ghost type moves, it's called Spectral Haze, and it's extremely useful for confusing enemies. Ghost has recalling a Spectral Haze ability in his head. The way the move works is that I can create a misty haze which reduces the accuracy of any enemy Pokemon within the haze by 50%, so our chances of invading any incoming attacks and hurting that woman are considerably higher as long as she's hit by my Spectral Haze. Okay. Just do it. And be careful. Dosei takes a deep breath to prepare himself, feeling both motivated and focused to execute his Spectral Haze attack against the woman. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Get ready. I'm gonna use my special haze ability, and I'm also gonna do my best to be careful. He says, quickly charging up the necessary energy to use his attack. And just a few moments later, he fires a special haze attack directly towards the woman, creating a misty haze in front of her. Do you have any ghost moves that can deal with her? Like attacking moves? Well, aside from my special haze, there's one other ghostly move that I have. I've got one move that can play. It's Playful Pounce! I've got one move that can deal a little damage to enemies. It's a move called Playful Pounce. It's not the strongest move, but it can get at least do something. Maybe it can distract the woman and give you an opportunity to move better. The ghost also says thinking about his Playful Pounce move. He feels somewhat reluctant to attempt to use it, but he also feels like he needs to do something to help you. Does it have any beneficial effects? Maybe you could somehow use the move on me, but instead of hurting me, it will give me some kind of effect that will help me. The effects of Playful Pounce are interesting. When the move was first developed, the creators of the move used it mainly to tickle their opponents, and they figured out that it can cause a sense of joy or playfulness. However, it can be tweaked a little bit in order to be used on Pokemon allies. If I were to use Playful Pounce on you, it has the chance to give you a slight sense of encouragement and can maybe give you a bit of an energy boost, helping you move easier. It's not a guaranteed success, though. The Ghost Totodile explains. Try it, but be as gentle as you can. What? I said be as gentle. The frig. But be as gentle as you can. The ghost knows in response to my request to try out his Playful Pounce move. He feels determined to try his best to be as gentle as possible with his Playful Pounce attack against you so that it doesn't hurt. Alright then. I'm going to try executing my Playful Pounce attack against you, but I'm going to be extremely gentle with it. The ghost that I declares quickly charges up the necessary energy for his Playful Pounce attack. The move hits me, and instantly I start feeling much better. Okay, that Playful Pounce move is actually pretty dope. The ghost dog watches it intently as the Playful Pounce attack hits me, observing my reactions to the move with great interest. He can clearly see that you start to feel better almost instantly. Whoa! It's actually working! Using my Playful Pounce attack seems to be having a really good effect on you. Maybe it can really help you. How you feeling now? Do you feel like you can move yet? It's a lot better thanks to you! Exclamation point. That move is amazing. There we go. The Ghost Toad's face lights up with enthusiasm and happiness in response to your words of praise towards his playful pounce attack. He feels overjoyed by how much you like his move. You really like it? That's great to hear. I'm so glad that playful pounce is able to help you out. I'm so glad that it's having a positive effect on you. The woman continues to hit me with the rock, and I've had enough. I pick her up with my psychic abilities as a Lugia. Oh yeah, you're about to get fricked. The Ghost Turtle continues watching the scene as the woman continues to hit me with the rock and soon sees you suddenly pick the woman up with Psychic. He feels a huge sense of relief after seeing that, thrilled that you have finally managed to restrain the woman. Yes! You finally picked her up with your psychic ability. She can't hurt you anymore while you're holding her in your psychic grasp. I don't even give the woman a chance to do anything. I use my teleport to get her far away from both of us. Yoshiro watches the whole time as you simply teleport the woman all the way away from both of you, completely taking her out of the picture so she can't harm either of you anymore. He feels absolutely relieved and overjoyed, and he quickly speaks up after he sees you teleport the woman away. You did it! You actually teleported her far, far away from us! We're finally rid of her! We're completely safe now! She's nowhere in sight. It was all thanks to you and your playful pounce. If you didn't use that, I would never have gotten that woman away. The ghost was a wave of happiness and determined contentment wash over him after hearing your compliment, feeling extremely joyful after hearing you say thanks to him and his playful pounce attack. He can barely believe that he and his playful pounce attack have actually helped out a lot by removing the dangerous human. You really mean that? You're giving me and my playful pounce attack credit? I just can't believe this. To be completely honest, I'm extremely happy to hear that playful pounce has helped us so much. It was thanks to that healing capability. What? 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 Thanks to that healing capability. Healing. There we go. Ghost nods, feeling extremely grateful knowing that the playful pounce attack had such a huge positive effect on you. Yeah, playful pounce is a pretty cool move. It has the ability to not only cause a little bit of damage to its opponents, but it can also have beneficial effects for its allies. Its ability to heal its allies is its most unique and important feature. It's a really useful move, and I feel really happy that a move that I can actually use was able to successfully help us in this situation. That bond phenomenon ability. You have might also would have helped. Exclamation point. Yes, it wouldn't have healed me, but you could have protected me with that ability. Gives it a nod in response to my statement about how the bond phenomenon ability would have helped us. He definitely agrees, but the bond phenomenon ability would have provided us help with stopping and protecting you from the woman. Yeah, you're right. If I'd used the bond phenomenon ability against the woman, I could have protected you from her attacks while I was at it. I should have used that ability a lot sooner than I did. I'm sorry I didn't use that ability sooner. It's not your fault. We were both thrown off because right after you got some blood from that knocktail, I passed out and I didn't know what was going on until I woke up in pain. Looks like to lets out a small and quiet sigh as you mentioned that you both had been thrown off because of that mysterious Pokemon's blood. What? He clearly seems genuinely sorry and feels guilty about the whole situation. Yeah, that's true. They mysterious Pokemon suddenly appeared and it ended up causing both of us to become injured. What? You ended up passing out and then you got attacked by that woman after waking up in pain. I feel guilty about not doing more to protect you.